Good evening, racing fans. I'm your host, Kruentis, tonight, and welcome to Black Flag Racing TV. Tonight, we have got some more ZFS Team Throwdown action round 4 here at Bathurst. We've got the blues and the greens out on the field tonight. Very tricky race, this one. 21 laps around the infamous Mount Panorama Bathurst Street Circuit Mountain section. We've got to get as close to the wall as possible, hopefully without hitting it, but I can't say I didn't do that a couple of times whilst subbing in for Red tonight. It's going to be, there's a lot of different strategies you can make. The refuel speed is, I believe it was like 2 litres per second or something, really slow. So you want to be fuel saving as much as possible. Lovely to see that we've got some familiar faces in chat. Green Team's Maligator Black Flag's #1 fan. And we got Danny Boy and Captain Mills as well. Lovely to see you all. Let's have a look at the lineup for tonight. In the Volkswagen Beetle, we have the blue team. BCR J-Rod leading the way for blue team. Very fast. Well, everyone in this lobby is fast. That's what I love about ZFS. Even like through lobby 1 through lobby 3, there's not really anyone that you could like say it's like a noob or something. We're all like proper on it. Sykes, MX Tino, again like mid lobby 1 guys, really really fast, really clean. Gonna be some wicked racing tonight. Looking at the lineups for tonight, we got Limo and Gareth. Gareth, I know he was around my pace in lobby 2. Very fast guy. Limo, not too sure about it. Kohi Cambria, again another lobby 2 lad. Very nice, consistent. Had some good races with him before. And Dreaded Lucifer and Daddy Kill Time. Not too sure I recognise the names, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do tonight. Then, of course, on the green team, we've got their alien leading the way, Electric TSL. Absolutely rapid. Every single race I've seen from him, he seems to have dominated it, showing the green team how it's done. Major Cluster F, again, absolutely rapid guy, really consistent as well as all these guys. That's what you need. Especially at like the 45-50 minute races that we do. You want to be able to set lap after lap after lap consistent. Maligator, we all know him. He loves the streams. He's in chat at the moment. Quick guy, always puts on a fight. He's aggressive, but he's clean. We love to see it. Always well entertaining to watch. Same with Steve as well, around the same pace, but you do see them all up front, battling it out. Frowny, Justin Gann, again, like lobby 2, lobby 1, quick guys, and then Ripscore and Jamie Racer. So we don't have the full lineup tonight. They were just the ones that I got from the like official lineups. There's only 12 drivers in the lobby tonight. But that's more than enough to have some good racing action. The most up-to-date standings I could find was from Lobby 2. So it seems to be Black and Yellow leading the way in the championship. Black, the only from Lobby 2, the only team to have, round 2, the only team to have got the double win. Of course, this is a little bit outdated, but it's the best I could do with the state of the ZFS website at the moment. Just quickly, I am going to turn a fan on because it's hot as balls in my room. Please tell me if you can hear it so I can tweet with like the noise suppression or something, because it is quite loud. I've tried to place it as far away from me as possible. So I'll pop it on there. If it does get annoying, please tell me. I will turn it off. I value the quality of the stream more than my health. So yeah, in terms of championships, we've got P3 versus P7, but again, that means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. And I think that is a good enough call to get in with some racing action. 21 laps around the Bathurst circuit. Electric TSL leads the way, followed by Maligator and J-Rod, Major Cluster F following through there as well. Are we all clean through turn 1? Yes, we are. Can I get my cameras right? No, I can't. A little bit of twitch from Frowny there as we all head towards T2. That was Sykes there having a look up the inside of Major Cluster F. Is he going to be able to get it stuck? Going into the second corner, late on the brakes, not quite late enough. Just has to back out there. A little bit of a love tap there, but nothing major. Maligator and Electric leading away, starting to pull slightly from J-Rod, but this is where it all matters. Through the Bathurst mountain section, look how close they all get to the wall there. Very tricky bit through here. Want to not touch the wall, but carry as much speed as possible. Definitely not like a place that you can go for too many overtakes. You just want to be trying to make it clean. There's a weird bump through that corner there as well that you've got to make sure that you don't hit, but it does look like the wheel all clean through the mountain section as we go through the tricky downhill braking section of the mountain, as that is Mick and Nick and Jamie getting quite close there, the two green team lads. It's definitely not a full house today, but let's get a roll count. As I do say that, that is J-Rod getting right up and close to Maligator there. Picks up the slipstream, trying to get past the Porsche. So I believe the Beetle is ever so slightly faster in the straight line than the Porsche, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Little bit of a tap there, nothing major, as J-Rod finds himself in second position. Background noise was just you. Is the background noise alright with the fan? Because if it is bad, I will turn it off. But it is quite nice, not that it's not even fucking hitting me at this point. Come on. Ah, it's one of these. All clean through T1. That battling between J-Rod and Maligator has allowed Electric TSL just to pull a gap, doing what he does best, leading the race. J-Rod going to be wanting to try and catch it. Interestingly, Electric starting on the softs. Now, the softs, from memory, they lasted about 7-ish laps, I'd say. I can't fully remember, but they're definitely faster than the mediums. But I took them later on in the stint just so I could. Actually, no, I went medium, soft, medium, medium. Yeah. So yeah, it was like 6 laps they last, but I only did about 4 on them. Look at this camera angle as they all get proper up and close to the wall, as we do see some gaps just building up slightly. J-Rod pulling from Maligator. Who do we watch? Can we have a look at Lemo here? Can't remember if he's. I don't think I've seen much from him, but look at that Beetle as they all send it through the downhill section of it. That is SRT WX getting closer to Steve. I believe everyone is on. No. So we've got the 2 back runners here, Mick and Nick and Jamie. Jamie already with damage there to the front left. So easy to do. Most likely just running a little bit wide on the little bit Malian Sykes and Mr. X. Right. Thank you, mate. Yes, there is. They are all getting nice and bunched up here. So Major Cluster F on the soft tyres here. Maligator on the softs as well. J-Rod on the mediums, just starting to pull away. Fastest lap so far, no surprise, is by Electric TSL. 2:05.066 on them soft compound tyres. Oh, just goes to show how having a bit taking them early on with heavy fuel load does slow you down a little bit, as that is Sykes looking up the inside of Lovett. Seems to have made the position, or was he ahead already? I can't remember. But we do have a green sandwich here. Blue sandwich actually. Major Cluster F as the filling. as the mediums go around him. So softs versus mediums here. You can already see them softs starting to show dead just after 2 and a bit laps as we run up through the mountain close together, not side by side though. You don't want to be going for moves up here, as this is a 4-way battle for the final podium spot on our hands here. Maligator going a little bit wide, just taking a bit too much of the exit curb. Manages to keep it in control there, but that does just allow Sykes to pull up ahead slightly, chasing him. I love the camera views in this game. There's I feel like once you can tame them, because they can be a bit like all over the place, they are well nice. Just get some good rolling shots this, as that is Sykes in the slipstream of Maligator. Is he close enough to make a move? No, he's not. A little bit of lag there. Does just seem to back it off slightly. It's very hard to go for a move here, but yeah, textbook there, just backing off, lifting slightly, and that is love it, getting it all wrong. So Sykes just lifting slightly to better assess the situation, and that just caused Love It to get a bit too close for him as fast as he would have wanted. That just caused him to just get the corner slightly wrong, but just dipping 2 wheels into the grass there, and how close this is. Losing 2 positions there from what's not as much as a costly mistake. Thank you for telling me of this move. Battle Mali, it's an absolute show here. Sykes and Tino just bunching up slightly, trying to chase down Maligator for that final podium position. Sykes getting a much better run through T2 there. Look at how much he's gained there on the rear end of Maligator, just wanting to slow down slightly and not go into the back of him while remaining as close as possible. I know I say this every stream, but I wish I could see like the gaps and stuff on the replays, because it'd be interesting to see how close these guys actually are, as Maligator's softs are starting to look at that front right. That is, after 4 laps, pretty much gone. Electric around the same, but he's not caught in a battle. So how will Maligator fend off the train of cars behind him? The 3rd to 7th separated by, I'd say that's like around second and a half. The Sykes right on the rear end of Maligator now, much better grip on their mediums than the dead softs. What's he going to do this time? Is he going to try and shove it down the inside? I don't reckon he's far back enough, but he's going to have much better grip than Maligator through here, and he just stays behind, trying to make it consistent. Electric TSL comes in, half fuel. He can either take a medium here for 4 laps and try and make that fuel last 7 laps, which is what I did, or he can fuel up to the mediums and try and it's going to be a 3-stop regardless, but you can either fuel 3 times or twice, as that is Tino looking up the inside of Maligator. Don't know what happened to Sykes there. He's found himself in 5th position after getting taken by Love It. Tino, Maligator wheel to wheel going on to the first straight. Maligator better run through there with the slipstream, but Tino with the inside. Who's going to be last on the brakes? And there's a what? Oh my god, what happened there? Little bit of a punt there from Tino to get a better look. Maligator taking the outside line here, goes ahead. Tino should have backed off here, but he doesn't. Gets it late on the brakes. And Mali's found himself in the wall. So easy to do here at Bathurst, especially on them dead tyres. Mali just doing a 1 lap too many. And if I was Tino, I'd have given that position back. But Tino staying out ahead in P2. So it'll be interesting to see what the stewards have to say for that. in about 2 months' time when we finally get the results published for this. Has promoted Frowny to P5 with electric TSL coming in, and Maligator with his instant. He's not got much damage, but look at that front right tyre going through the mountain. He wants a bit more grip than he's got there, and a half-second penalty definitely just extending this soft stint for one too many laps. So easy to do, just to get caught in a battle, misjudge your tyre wear. It would be interesting to see what he can do fighting from the back of the field as it comes to serve a half-second penalty. Up front, that is Steve and Limousine getting quite close. Staying in the slipstream, not quite close enough to make a move. Just lifts on the brakes there, but he's got a better run through Limo, even with the damage. Limo without damage, Steve with the damage. He sees a gap on the outside. Very tricky to go for a move on the last corner. Just manages to back out of it slightly. There is Major Cluster F coming into the pits after 5 laps on the softs. Maligator, of course, follows in behind as well. Oh, what a treat this has been. I'm so glad I picked this one. With them coming into the pits, Electric is back up to P8. So look at how slow the refuel is there for Love It, as I believe he's going to go up to 100 to go on to a medium stint. Same with Maligator as well. Enigma as well. Jamie just coming into the pits now. Dead soft. Manages to make him the last 5 laps. Gonna want to get rid of that damage that he picked up a little bit more as well. So he had front left. No, he had front right, and he's picked up front left as well. So hitting the wall twice for Jamie, it seems. So J-Rod on the alternate strategy on the medium, staying out ahead in P1. He's got a very comfortable gap to his teammate Tino in P2. Sight in P3. So yeah, with the altering strategies, it seems Frowny was the only green team to opt for the medium start. Now it is important to remember that at ZFS, the tyre you want to start on is the tyre that you had to qualify on. So that could be why we saw all the greens up front on the softs. Now let's calm down a bit, let's get a roll call to see how many of everyone we actually have, as there is Enigma coming out of the pits right on the tail of J-Rod there, lapped on lap 6. So for the blue team we have J-Rod, Tino, Sykes, WRX, Limousine, so 5. So yeah, 5 of the green team, no, 5 blue team, and 7 of the green team on track today. So yeah, defo not a full house, but even with 12 drivers, we've had a good race so far. So everyone's just got some nice gaps, settling into it. So Steve still with that damage on the mediums. He's managed to make on 7 laps. That is incredible to have that much fuel left. Limousine as well. So yeah, the Beetle definitely looks to be a lot better on fuel than the Porsche. They both look absolutely miles clear to what the Ferrari was like. Oh, fuel. So I reckon we have a butcher's what Electric's doing, especially through this tricky downhill braking, just feathering the brakes, only braking in a straight line, only braking 100% in a straight line. But look how close these top drivers get to the wall each and every time, millimeters from it there. Just settles into his own race. He's got a limousine up ahead. Be interested to see what he can do on these medium tyres. It doesn't really matter your pace too much in this race because it is more of like a strategy and survival of the fittest one. You want to be consistent. No matter your pace, consistency is always going to win at Bathurst because even the fastest guys are going to end up twatting the wall at least once or twice. No one coming in on that lap. How are the front runners looking? The mediums are starting to show signs of age, but the fuel tank's still looking quite strong. I had to properly push to get the 7 laps of fuel out of the Ferrari, full on fuel saving the entire thing, and I was coming in on 0%. And these guys in the Beetle and the Porsche looking like they've got about, like, let's say 15-20% left so far. So definitely the different like cars showing different fuel saving abilities. As J-Rod still comfortably in the lead. Sykes and Tino just catching up to each other as we get to the stage of the race where you just trying to get some consistent laps out. I mean, look at Sykes there, 207.895, 207.989. Yeah, so he's got 208s, 210s, 207. Interestingly, the more dead the mediums are, the faster they are. Get a look at the lovely liveries, like I love doing. So, blue team opting for a blue and black Beetle, as that is Sykes and Tino coming in. J-Rod staying out for 9 laps on the mediums. The tyre fuel whisperer. He could try and make a 2-stop work. If you can make the mediums last 9 laps, 2-stop is definitely in the window for the Beetle. You could do like 9 on the medium, 8 on the medium, and then 4 on the softs. That does promote Brownie to P2. Also running the mediums for 9 laps. So that is Electric TSL catching up to Limousine. Looks up inside of T2. Manages to make it stick cleanly. It's promoted back up into P4. All the drivers ahead of him still yet to pit. Now, depending on how much fuel you take, because it's so slow, the pit loss definitely it isn't the same for all drivers. As Alligator just catching up with his teammate Mechanic there. Coming up to the second corner, is there going to be a switch of drivers before we get to the mountain, or is he going to wait a bit? He's going to wait a bit. These guys are going to obviously be on comms. Knowing Maligator is the fastest guy, Mechanic isn't going to be wanting to hold him up. Oh, you beat my time on the karting one. Nice. 0.011. Well, that's close. I do need to get back on it tonight, because I know I've got 49.5 in me. There is J-Rod coming in the pits. Fuel and tyres to the max. Interested to see where he comes out. Frowny following him as well. WRX as well. So that will promote Electric TSL back into first position. Limousine coming in as well. All the blue team extending that stint as long as possible. Look at how slow that fuel rate is. It's like you're trying to pump it in with a bloody Capri Sun. It is a massive pit loss here. They both all look to be going up to 100. Where is Major Cluster F going to find himself after all that? He's going to find himself in P3. Tino comes out in P2 on the softs, only taking about 40% of fuel, wanting to be as light as possible and minimise that pit loss. As we see the lovely marshals having a butchers at Tino as he sends it through the mountain. You don't want to be pushing too hard on your outlaps. You've got stone cold tyres. Then at the same time, he's got a massive gap to Electric TSL. He wants to be trying to chip away from that, pull away from Major Cluster F, who is about 13 seconds behind him. Oh, it's not his out lap. He came in the lap before, my bad. Yeah, it's lap 10, not lap 9. 1/10 purple, just going to show how having a little bit less fuel in the car improves your pace so much. Now, fastest lap is still that 2:05.6 from Electric TSL. But I know 2:03s are possible on the softs if you've got the right amount of fuel to get a lovely look at the number 96 car of Tino. He is purple, but it's not by much. Every little helps here as he goes through the last set of corners, coming through to the final corner, looking for the tree on the right hand side. Can't see to dash the brakes, keep it in second for the rotation. Short shift to third. It's going to be a 2:05.2 at 0, 0.046 purple, but purple is purple. With the fastest lap for Tino so far. Love it, and J-Rod coming out proper close to each other. We could have a battle on our hands now. J-Rod on the fresh set of mediums. Love it on slightly more burnt ones, but we have seen that as the mediums just seem to get warmer and warmer and warmer and pick up more grip. Look at the consistency from J-Rod going back on the mediums. So yeah, I reckon he's doing like 9 on the mediums, and like 3 on the softs or something. Yeah, defo 2-stop for J-Rod, which I didn't even think was possible here. We're just following slightly. J-Rod just seeming to be pulling away, but look at how close. Love it, getting to the wall there. Almost leaving some green paint on the end. Do we have any drivers close together, or are they all far apart? That's the problem with smaller lobbies. Everyone seems to get spread apart. So you're all in your own world, your own race. So yeah, J-Rod on them fresher tyres, absolutely pulling away from Love It. Very consistent there. Compared to his best time, only about 2/10 down. Love It isn't even in shot anymore. There he is coming through the last corner, the chicane. Do we have any requests on who we want to watch? There's Maligator just trying to pull back what he can. He's in P7 at the moment, but depending on strategy, we could see him back up the front in that beautiful Rexy-inspired green team Porsche. So 209.2 that last lap. Looking at his lap times, seemed to be around 208, 207s on the mediums. Similarly for Sykes as well in P6, 206s, 207s, really consistent times. This middle section of the race definitely consists of getting your pace on, building a gap. Battle starts to come at the end, mid-race, there's a few swaps positions. Usually the mid-race is just getting your laps out, getting your consistency and setting yourself up for the end of the race. Oh, wicked camera angle there as we saw Sykes get close to the wall. I reckon we watch Electric TSL, because he's going to be coming in soon. I reckon he can push an extra lap out of the mediums. Is he going to come in? Nope, he's not. He's going for an extra one. So I reckon we go on board with Electric TSL for this lap. Looking at the end of the pit lane for braking into turn 1, keeps it in second, using that TC on 1 just for a bit more stability as we go down the I think this second longest straight here at Bathurst, coming up to turn 1. Tino comes in the pits, gets rid of them soft tyres. We rate just at the end of that tarmac bit, keeping away from that inside curb, getting as close to it as possible. Little bit of a lift there, braking in a straight line as we go on to the mountain section. Dead tyres for TSL, still managing to make it work, turning in just as we pass that tree there, getting as close as possible to the walls, borderline scraping green paint on them. A little bit of a lift there, not 100%, 50% lift to go here, avoiding the weird bump there, almost clipping the inside as we go into the tricky downhill braking, only 100% braking in a straight line, coming on and off and on and off, in as close to the wall there without clipping the grass. Very easy to get a half-second penalty through there as we go through the run onto Devil's Elbow as the black returns to blue, dabbing on the brakes down to second, coming out in second. I was using third there just for a bit more stability, but with the TC, get that anyway. As we go onto the back steering, barreling down to the pit lane. How much fuel has he got? I think we could see it on the wheel, but I'm blind. Not much. So we brake just before the 100 board, clipping the apex there, coming in, and definitely coming into the pits now is Electric TSL. To the white team next, I think fastest was a 201. Black first on board, hell yeah, man. Yeah, 0% fuel coming into the pits for Electric TSL, sending that tank to the absolute limit. On the ultimate strategy, J-Rod is going to find himself in P1 here. Yeah, my fastest lap here was like a 203 somewhere, and I'm fucking washed. That's why I do commentary. I was in the Ferrari, so I don't know what's better or not. Perez Lovett to P2, but will be coming in shortly, looking at the state of their mediums. It's interesting, most people here are using TC. I think it's only Electric TS. Yeah, every single driver in the lobby bar Electric TSL using traction control. Very interesting to see. Haven't seen much of Frowny this race, but he's running a good one in P4 at the moment. Electric TSL comes out just behind him. we'll keep an eye on him as he's sure to catch him on them fresh mediums. Frowny on quite similar mediums actually. So there the two Rexes are as we go on to the mountain. Cold tyres, you want to be a bit conservative here, but then at the same time you want to be absolutely sending it. Look at how close he gets to the wall, barely millimeters away. I love seeing it from this angle because I'm used to this camera here where you can't really see, but you can see where the centre of the car is, you can send it, but I mean, look at that brake pressure there, so consistent with it, just only braking where he wants to, knowing what the car can do. And that's why we've seen him absolutely dominate this race. So we are at 2/3 race distance currently. Been an absolute steamer of a race so far. Is that a different number board from there? Yeah, that is. That's not the ZFS one. Or it might be just different colour. I mean, it looks wicked anyway, but yeah, there is Love It coming in to get rid of their medium tyres. Presumably full fuel 100%, take another mediums and bring them to the end of the race. Electric could go off at the end now after they put it. Let's see if we can make the two-stop work. You never know. You're always contending with the wall here at Bathurst as Electric just slowly catching up with his teammate Frowny for the final podium position. Number 111. So there is Frowny giving the position up. Brilliant team orders there. You don't want to be fighting that, especially going into the mountain. Now, Frowny's in a good position as well here. You can actually watch and see what the fast guy's doing, unless they do that and just absolutely pull away from you in two corners. Never mind. Yeah, clear air. Oh, clear air in front of him. Can I stop doing that, please? Clear air in front of him, just wanting to push as much as possible. I know I say this like so much, but that wall there, the grey one, it just gets so close to it on the inside. I felt like I was miles away from it. Electric actually using TC now, so the entire lobby using traction control. I mean, it is a very tyre savvy race. Traction control does prevent the wheel spin. Is the Beetle MR or FR? I think it's FR. Porsche I know is MR, I believe, but it definitely does seem to be the front right more than anything that causes the most deg around Bathurst. Needs to be a decent cluster here. That is Enigma there getting lapped. Oh, getting the chicane all wrong there and pushing Love It off. Love It having an absolute nightmare of a race here. Let's have a butchers at what happened there. So I believe Enigma is the car ahead. Coming under blue flags, brakes too late, touches the grass, goes off. They're coming on the track, just cuts straight over onto the racing line, pushing his teammate off. Definitely But love it, finding it quite hard to get it going again onto clean track. He has got Maligator behind him, but he is back on the track now. Maligator does go past, look, finding himself in P10. Definitely not what you want to see getting taken out by a lapped car, but he's not picked up damage, which is the main thing. So he can get on with this stint, but that cost him massively. It was like P6 or something. Further ahead, what we got? Steve's running a good race, very consistent. Look at them. 209, 209, 209, 209, 210. Very consistent pace from Steve. Not quite the fastest we've seen tonight, but consistency is all that matters. Miley and Ludwig go on the hunt now for positions. We got the fast guys behind, trying to make up what they've lost from their respective incidents. Maligator coming off early on as he was battling with Tino, and then Lovett coming off, coming to lap Enigma. So P9 and P10 currently for these two guys. Definitely they would be a lot higher up if they hadn't had them positions, but apparently we go on the hunt for positions as we've got a battle up ahead. Never mind, that's just WRX going past Enigma under the blue flags. And Enigma getting the braking wrong again, going off at the same corner. So there he is, coming back on the racing line. Thankfully he's ghosted this time. But Enigma having an absolute nightmare of a race tonight. But just get this one done and done with. So there is Steve coming into the pits to shake this up. So, love it with his personal best, following Maligator here. As up ahead we have STWRX for the blue team on medium, setting around 209s, 210s. Then we got these guys setting 206s, 207s, proper top. How'd you fuck up the same corner twice in a row? Gerard coming into the pits. Up ahead, that will promote Electric TSL back into the lead on his final stint. I believe, yeah, Gerard's done a medium, so he's coming in for the softs. Done 9 laps on the mediums each time, pulling the two stop off super section. So definitely the Beetle and the Porsche. Oh my blood! I swear I genuinely have like 2 brain cells fighting for third. How can I not use a controller? There is the 2 blues of Tino and Sykes getting quite close to each other. So we are coming towards the final stages of this race, where I've been told it likes to spice up a little bit. But this man here, Maligator, is JCWRX for 7th position. So Butcher's back up as there is a limousine also coming in. He's had damage this stint by the looks of it. I can't really see a lap that he's lost much, so it might have been this lap actually that got that damage. We'll watch Sykes and Tino here because they're bumper to bumper. Sykes on the softs, Tino on the mediums. Our teammates want to be a great battle between Electric and Jay soon. Oh hell yeah! Battle for the lead, we're watching that. Cheers! So J-Rod on the softs, coming out right behind Electric. 2 completely different strategies meeting at the end for the lead of the race. We've got battle after battle up ahead, but we'll watch this one because it's for the lead. Oh, we gotta love Maligator knowing the race inside and out when people start scrapping so we don't miss a fight. Gerard just trying to reel Electric in. What is Electric's pace looking like on their mediums? Fast and consistent. What did I expect from this man? 205.9, 206.2, 206.3. As J-Rod catching up in the braking for the final corner. So we have got proper battle for the lead on our hands. Ideally, he's going to want to try and get as good a run through that first corner, which he does seem to have. Electric TSL covers the inside early because he knows what's coming with the slipstream. J-Rod sees the gap, tries to go past. They're wheel to wheel into the braking zone. Who's going to be last on the brakes? It's going to be Electric TSL holding that inside line perfectly, maintaining the lead of the race. Now, what is J-Rod going to do through this mountain section? You don't want to be going for moves here. It's an absolute death sentence. Either on them softer compounds, fresher tyres. He wants to be making the most of them as he follows intently, staying as close as possible to Electric without trying to get the dirty air. As we come into the tricky downhill braking section, bumper to bumper through here, trying to get as close as possible without going into the back, flicks it left into there, getting as close into the walls as possible, going to want to prioritise his exit through the Devil's Elbow onto this massive straight, and he's done just that, getting as close as possible to the walls. Electric getting just a slightly better run, again covers the inside early on, just pulling slightly. Having a look at the other battles, Sykes and Tino quite close together. Maligator just still trying to catch Maligator and Love It, catching WRX there up to P6. Gerard still on the rear. Electric defending this perfectly. Goes smack centre of the road, covers the outside and the inside. Oh, J-Rod sees a gap, covers the inside, backs out of it slightly as he wasn't close enough as he wanted. As we round on to the penultimate lap of this race, and we've got a brilliant battle for the lead here between Electric and J-Rod. What a treat this has been, this race. For those of you who don't know, Community Team Cup, CTC, we've got BFS versus TCR. I've asked if I can stream it to Black Flag T-Leagues. That is going to be an absolute incredible race. CTC, if you don't know, it's all the aliens across all the leagues battling it out in one race. I just want to see that. But we've got our aliens here battling out. Green teams, Electric, TSL versus blue teams, J-Rod. He's not got long left to make it there as his soft's already starting to drop off. Electric showing us an absolute how to defend against a faster driver as the sun starts to set. So it does absolutely, the sun just disappears at this race. We've got the headlights out, so I know flashing can play a role here, trying to distract the drivers. Electric covers off the inside a bit too early, and J-Rod slingshots past into first position. Blue team lead the race coming into the final lap. how that anything could happen, especially on this last lap, going through the mountain section in the dark. I know I gained a position on Yorkie for P6 in the red versus purple lobby because you can't see the walls that you're getting as close as you can to. But on them soft tyres, Clean Air got past Electric. It looks like J-Rod is going to be able to pull ahead here. Looking further back, Sykes and Tino close together. They're both on dead tyres. Have a look at Maligator and Lovett chasing down positions. How far is Frowning? He is absolutely miles ahead. Not going to be able to make them, so it's going to be P6 at best for Mali. As we look at J-Rod trying to get past the lapped car of Mickenick. A little bit of a tap there, nothing major though. As he gets past crucially before the mountain section. As Electric getting caught behind the back marker, getting dropped by J-Rod. J-Rod off into the distance now. As Mickenick letting his teammate past. What a race this has been. Two completely different strategies up front. Electric starting on the softs and going for the 3-stop with the more pushing versus J-Rod going for an absolutely incredible 2-stop, maximising how long he can make them tyres and fuel last in that Beetle, and it's paid off. As long as he can make it through this last sector without dying, which is a lot easier than said, he'll have brought a P1 home for the blue team. In terms of a team win, it looks like I think blue team are ahead, but it's not definite. Look at how dark it is here. As it's going to be P1 for J-Rod for the blue team. Takes it home to win here at Bathurst on the absolutely incredible strategy. Electric TSL comes home to take P2 for the green team. A superb drive from TSL on that 3-stop, just losing out slightly in the pits. No, it was not a 2-stop, never mind. Sykes comes home to round the podium out, followed by Tino for the blue team. So it's 1-3-4 so far for the Blues. Frowny comes home to take P5 for the green team. Alligator not too far back, just couldn't quite catch him. Look at that fuel for Mali. Is he going to be able to make it to the line? We know he doesn't have the best record with putting enough fuel in his car. And by the looks of it, he's done it again. Ran out of fuel at the end. Is Lovett going to be able to make it past? Or is he going to back off slightly? Yeah, he's going to back off slightly. Lets his teammate have the position. Alligator just doesn't seem to know the car needs go-go juice to make it to the end of the race. WRX brings home P8 for the blue team. The nice race. Limousine for the blue team brings home P9. And then Steve in P10. Mickenick in P11. And then Enigma managing to go through the chicane correctly this time. And comes home to round out the final position. I swear Mickenick got lapped. How is it saying he did 21 laps? Oh no, because he got lapped on the last lap. You spaz. What a race. What a race that was between the blue and the green team. So that's going to be it for this stream here. So yeah, we've got the CTC stream on Saturday. It will be, don't know, Jaeger said I can do it, but I don't know if like Schick and Taff and that are planning on doing something on the official ZFS account. Whatever happens, I'm going to see if I can get involved in it, because TCR, quick guys, BFS, quick guys, it's going to be an absolute incredible race. But that's been all for round 4 of Team Throwdown. I do know that I forgot to stream around 3-1 of Nürburgring in the wet, but most people did a no stop there, and as you can see, strategy plays the biggest role, I reckon, in shaking up a race, and everyone on the same strategy just. I don't know. I mean, in the rain, it separates the boys from the men. So I might do a replay around 3, like on Sunday or something. I don't know. I'm not promising it because I can't stick to a schedule for the life of me. But that's been it all for today. You can join me on stream. Hell yeah, man! Love to see you in the comment box. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream for this today. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure streaming this. I'm glad whoever told me to do this race. You're an absolute star. That was an absolute shocker. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. This